Hi, hello everyone, it's your old pal Berg787 back with a brand new legendary campaign on Immortal Empires, and as you can see, we're going to be playing as Teclis of the High Elves. Teclis, in my opinion, at least in Total War, Warhammer II, was the most powerfulest spellcaster. He could get so much winds of magic, and he could basically just keep spamming spells, because he could get such cooldown reductions and cost reductions on them. Himself, he's pretty weak. Well, we'll talk about Teclis when we get into the actual campaign, but he is a badass when it comes to spell casting, and I kind of wanted to try out his new start location because it is a bit different. They've moved him from Lustria over to basically where Krokgar starts, kind of thing. That area near the Great Desert, but just across the mountains from there. So let's see his faction effects. He gets diplomatic bonus plus 15 with men, high elves, wood elves, lizardmen, and dwarves. I think previously that was plus 10, I think, on Warhammer II. So they've buffed that a little bit. Allied recruitment cost minus 50%. Obviously that wasn't in Warhammer 2. I don't know if that... I can't remember if that's actually replaced something else, or whether that's just an extra buff. Recruitment rank plus 5 for Lore Masters of Hoeth, Mages, and Archmages, which is pretty good. I kind of think that might have been plus 6 on Warhammer 2, but again, someone can correct me. Recruitment costs minus 25% for Sword Masters of Hoeth and Phoenix units. That's the same, and yeah, whatever. His Lord effects, he gets Winds of Magic Power Reserve Charge plus 30% when increasing. I think that was just reserves in Warhammer 2, so it worked a bit differently. And he has a bound spell of Fireball where he can use it 4 times. Gets a couple of decent units to start off with, that's for sure. Tyrannic Chariots are alright. Only 1 unit of archers, boo. Does get a Frostheart Phoenix, some Sword Masters, and a Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower. If we go to the map, this is where he starts now. He used to be over here, and he's been switched over to here. So we shall see. It should be an interesting campaign because he does start near the Flying Big Chicken, old what's his face, Kairos, and anytime you're near any kind of Tzeentch faction, there's a bit of RNG involved because you don't know what kind of shenanigans they might get up to. So it can certainly be a bit annoying, that's for sure. But if they just randomly take away one of your settlements or just pause your army for a turn so you can't move and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes. Let's jump in and we'll talk more about Teclis and what the goals for the campaign are.
My powers are needed here.
Cool, that's a great intro. My powers are needed here. Super. Alright. So, yeah, we are over here. We start off at war with Clan Morbidus. And we only can see these 3 factions. The Leafcutter tribes who are over here. Last Defenders who are somewhere just over here as well. Some other Skaven and Clan Morbidus. Can we get any quick deals? I don't think so. Nope. Okay. All fine. So, first off, let's go to his victory conditions. We'll be looking at a short victory campaign, like we did with Archaon. Although this one's going to be a bit longer, I think, just as it's going to be a bit trickier. So we've got to take out the Oracles of Tzeentch, who are down here, as we mentioned in the intro. The Rapturous Excess, who are down here in the Southern Chaos Wastes, and the Bubonic Swarm, who are neighbours to them, and the sort of standard, it seems, occupy, loot, raise, or sack 30 different settlements. So pretty straightforward. These are going to be the big threat, but I guess we'll encounter them probably first. So we'll try and take down Kairos, and then once we've got rid of him, we'll try and take down these other two scumbags. We also do start off with a Lore Master. Here he is. Let's have a look at what we got. -3 corruption, local province. I mean, not amazing, but fine. Okay, could have got a bit more lucky with that, but we didn't, so never mind.
Master of the White Tower.
Let's talk about the Master of the White Tower. So when we have a little look at him, we've already seen his traits and campaign effects. When you look at his stats, he does look really weak, it must be said, but obviously he's just a squishy mage to start with. As you go through the campaign and progress him, he will not be a squishy mage. He'll be a all-powerful beast, and we'll have a look why. So we go to his skills. Well, first off, he gets this Arcane Phoenix at rank 18, which is pretty awesome. Always pretty good to be on an Arcane Phoenix. You get to fly around. It's not super tanky, but you can certainly pick your engagements if you want to get into a bit of melee and do some stuff, which is pretty good. He does obviously get this armoured steed as well, but we'll put him. He'll go on that once he can, but we'll obviously want to get him on the Arcane Phoenix. He does get this Potion of Charoi, which gives him damage resistance plus 40%. You can use it 4 times. It only lasts for 9 seconds, so it's not as if that damage reduction, it's kind of use it in an emergency, but really what you're using it for is to replenish his health as well. But you get it fairly early, rank 8, but it's handy. 4 times you can just, without having to use Winds of Magic or anything like that, you can just replenish your health. It's pretty good. Ward of Hoeth, so spell resistance, and you get some more ward save here. It's all pretty good. His specific skills, you get Sublime Focus, which unlocks at rank 8, which gives him Winds of Magic Power, Reserve Capacity plus 5. Also reduces his miscast chance by 30%, so okay. We jump into here, which gives him another 10 Winds of Magic Power, Reserve Capacity, and gives him a bit more speed, which is quite handy for wizards. You do want them to be quick so they can zoom around and be casting their spells where you need them. More magic reserves, always good. He gets Greater Arcane Conduit over here, which gives him plus 10 to spell mastery and a plus 60% power recharge as well, which is pretty sweet. The Glamour of Hoeth gives him some melee defense, some physical resistance, and also charge resistance for any units within that effect range. So again, as you can see, once he gets to cut quite a few of these things and he's on the Phoenix, he does become quite tanky. He also gets Master of Order, which is really sweet. So it's a 5% action success chance for mages and lore masters. Hero action cost is reduced for lore masters and mages. And also lore masters and mages get ward save of 10% in the army. Well, actually all characters, sorry, not just in the army. So that's really good, especially lore masters, so you want them to be tanking it up on the battlefield. His spells, he gets Flock of Doom, so which is a really good wave clearing spell. You just keep spamming it and he can get it pretty cheap. Enfeebling Foe, okay, whatever. Net of Amintok, kind of handy with high elves to have that, because obviously you're always going to have some archers in your army, whether it's archers, Sisters of Avalon or whatever, so you can tie down some high value units and just annihilate them. Flaming Sword of Ruin, okay. Chain Lightning, pretty good. Regrowth as well, although it's not necessarily, you don't necessarily need him to have regrowth. You can get it with the lore masters in your army, and you should have some lore masters in your army, but whatever. Yeah, you've got 50 points to spend, so you certainly can get it with him. And you can also get this wave spell as well, which is pretty good. This wind spell, I should say, not wave spell. The bound fiery conviction, which you get 2 uses out of, which is pretty sweet. You do need to spend 5 skill points over here, so probably what we will do is 2 in Amintok, Chain Lightning, and I guess 2 in Regrowth. Probably will get 2 in Regrowth, and then bang in here. He also gets the passives for pretty much every lore of magic, which is really good. So every time you cast a spell, everyone on the battlefield in your army gets 10% damage resistance for 9 seconds. Kindle Flame, which is quite good, because you can obviously double it up if you do want to go with Flaming Sword of Ruin. You cast that, people start to get flaming attacks, plus everyone's weaker for 15 seconds to fire damage, so that's pretty good. You get metal shifting, Rolling Skies, Life Bloom, you certainly want to take. Smoke and Mirrors isn't too bad. Life Leeching, Wild Hunt, Exorcism, and you need to get 4 points to get this, which reduces the Winds of Magic cost for 20% for all spells. That's pretty sweet. He used to be able to get more reductions. I seem to remember him being able to reduce spells the cost of spells way more than what he can here. So he certainly lost a little bit, I would say, but nonetheless he's still good. Obviously their red line skills, their army skills are here. They have been debuffed a little bit. I feel like that was 8 and 8 previously. It's really annoying that doesn't just cover all their melee units. It really should, because it's basically the same skill here, just this is for your elites and this is for your sort of early lower tier infantry. We will certainly be looking to get bowmasters at some stage, because we will have archers in our army. Cavalry, it's okay. Vanguard Masters. Again, I kind of think this should be meshed together as well. Why separate chariots, war lions, and dragon princes from cavalry, from these regular ones? Although at least Vanguard Master does have a bit of a progression on it, right? Because you can get war lions a bit earlier, and if you did want to use dragon princes later on, it's kind of it doesn't feel like you're wasting skill points here. So, sometimes you might think, oh, well, I don't want to put in here because eventually I'm going to actually have all of these, so these will become redundant, whereas with Vanguard Master, there is a bit of a natural progression towards it. Sky Master is good, obviously the weapon strength, but charge bonus isn't great for single entities. I kind of wish it was attack, defense, whatever, something else other than charge bonus. Veterancy skills, pretty good for your infantry, more melee defense, weapon strength. Spell resistance is a bit okay, but more melee defense and weapon strength is always nice. For your archers, more armor, not really great, but missile strength, missile resistance is okay, but I guess just the missile strength kind of works. Silver Torrent, so really randomly your rangers are put in here rather than in with all the other infantry. But this is basically almost the same skill as that, right? Just you're swapping armor for speed, and it's pretty good for your single entities and dragon princes and Phoenix Guard. Well, not all your single entities, but apart from the the Great Eagles. But more melee defense and physical resistance is pretty handy. I guess throw in some more armor, why not? And you get stand your ground. And then Route March, all this is the same as what it was on Warhammer 2. So we will be looking to get some of this at some stage. Feared and Renowned, or Renowned and Feared, I should say. So all pretty good for Teclis. Certainly want to get his spells in place, get him up to be an awesome, powerful caster, and then he can basically carry a lot of battles for you and just be supported by your infantry. For his unique items, he has 4 of them. He has the Scroll of Hoeth, which reduces another 20% cooldown on spells. Maybe this is what I was thinking. So actually, no, tell a lie. He does still get all those cooldowns. It's been a while since I played Teclis in Warhammer 2. So you can get... So there was 20% from a skill. Is that right? Let me just check over here. Where was it? It was down here. So that's 20%. He gets 20% here, so that's 40%. Another 30% here. So that brings you up to, 70% cooldown on spells? Yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, so spell resistance, cooldown of spells, and the Scroll of Hoeth, which, whatever. Just that alone, I guess, makes it worth it. Everything else there's a bit meh. Gets the Moonstaff of Lilith. Winds of Magic power reserves plus 18% when increasing. That's when you're in the stance, I believe. It also gets regrowth at a discounted cost. And miscast minus 20%. The War Crown of Safari allows you to recruit mages from all provinces, whether they have the building there or not, which is quite good. Also, more Winds of Magic power reserves, over 18% there. Also increases your hero capacity and recruit rank for mages. Gives him another 10% ward save, which he's already getting. You can get a few ward save buffs on his actual skills as well, so always good when you're on that Phoenix flying around. And that 30% cooldown. And he also gets the Sword of Teclis, which is a minus 5% upkeep for your army. Always good. Enables magic attacks, which I guess doesn't really matter, because I believe when he's on his Phoenix, He does get magical attacks, yep, so kind of a little bit negated. He does get another 10 melee defense though, which is good. A bit more armor piercing, some missile resistance. Chain Lightning reduces the cost by 3 winds of magic, and he also gets the ability Sword of Teclis, which increases his spell mastery by 30%, and with that other buff that you can get, which increases by 10, so you can get a 40% increase to spell mastery when casting spells for a limited time. So if you kind of stack that in important moments in the battle, you can get some really powerful spells off, which is pretty sweet. Anyway, that is the introduction. We are going to go and fight this army over here. We're going to come down here, try and take the Temple Avenue of Gold, and then move down here to take the Caverns of Sotek, and then they've got one more settlement down here, but by the time we get here we will have met Kairos, and then Kairos will start to be annoying. We have this one settlement at the moment. It's a minor settlement. What I like to do, I like to get a noble early doors whenever I'm playing with High Elves, because I just like to get early influence as much as I can to get better, to get a better noble, because I do like to have a noble in the army as well. But obviously when we recruit this, we can only get like the crappy nobles who've got like a nega trait. But that's fine, it doesn't really matter. You could just use them on the map and they'll run around gaining influence and attacking armies and whatnot. So we'll build this, and we're going to stick this watchtower in as well, because, you know, it's always good to get some defences up. You never know who might come after you. We're going to jump this guy in, and then we're going to come for you.
Before me.
Alright, only 16 minutes before the first fight this time. I believe it was almost half an hour on the Archaon campaign. We haven't looked at, at the tech tree, but there's not really, I don't think there's any changes to the tech tree. It's all pretty much the same stuff as what it was in Warhammer 2, but we will have a quick look after this fight. So nice, pretty straightforward, easy fight. Bunch of Skaven slaves. 1 unit of clan rats. Nothing to be scared of. The only thing that's going to be annoying is, you know, whenever you're fighting Skaven, is stupid menace from below. So we do have to just keep an eye on our archers and bolt thrower, because they obviously will target them with those dirty little slaves. Or is it clan rats? I can't remember now, that come out the ground. I think it might be clan rats. Okay.
Master of the White Tower.
Orders received.
Make Ulthuan proud.
Let's get you there.
Loyal.
Stick you there. You can go on guard.
As you say.
And plop you guys here.
Spearmen.
Now we'll stick the spearmen like that. They shouldn't really reach us. We should be able to interfere with them enough so that our infantry doesn't really need to get involved. But what I'm doing with the infantry here is just placing them in a position where once they summon their annoying menace from below, we can instantly intercept it and start to mess it up.
Lawmaster of Hoeth.
Without fail.
Okay.
We will obey. Kill them.
Yes. If I must.
Let's go. You can move up a bit. You can move up a bit. Now the Tyrianok chariot is pretty good, but it doesn't really have great mass, so it can get a little bit stuck on all these entities, but it can certainly kill some people.
For duty.
But you'll see what I mean about it getting stuck.
Tyrianok chariots. For the king. Loyal. We advance. Serve
Come
the
on,
king.
pull through.
Teclis.
Let's get you in there.
Forward.
By your command.
Apace. Ancestors.
They've still not dropped. Oh, look at that. They went for a menace for below to go after Teclis. I wasn't expecting that. They don't normally do that.
Forward. Tyrianok chariots.
Teclis is pretty squishy.
Teclis. Biolarial.
Tyrianok chariot still doing its stuff. Quickly fire a fireball over here. Come on, pull out.
Tyrianok chariot.
can go after that. I'm going to drop a nice flock of doom.
Speak quickly. Assyrian guides
Pull you
us.
out.
For Assyrian. Attack.
Alright, the Lawmaster's doing a good job there, just tanking it up.
Chosen of Hoeth. Serve the king.
I suppose you could go after Metastone, I'm alright with
We're
that.
away.
Okay, so they've popped these guys here.
We go.
Need to quickly intercept. Phoenix, you can come over here.
Command me. Orders received.
Let's get you firing in over here.
Teclis.
We'll drop another one of those.
Louis.
You should come over here and help out.
Tremble before me. Battle calls.
Okay. They've dealt with them. Let's bring them back.
March.
Eagle Claw.
Between the two of you, you should be able to wreck him up.
Ever on.
Alright, you charged up here. Let's get you guys to fire over there.
Advance. Tyrannok chariots.
Alright, they are duffing up that, their boss.
Make Ulthuan proud. Yes.
So yeah, pretty straightforward fight.
Serve the king.
You just need to get these guys to blob up somewhat, and then you can just, you know, wreck them up with spells and your archers and your Eagle Claw bolt
Ever
thrower.
vigilant.
Just gonna let us finish this guy off. We'll speed this up a little bit. They should kill him. Tyrannok Chariot definitely did some work. But again, I mean, it's not fighting exactly anything tough. Their lord is dead. I think we're good to end this fight. Alright, 2 losses. Boo. Yeah, Flock of Doom, I don't think people really appreciate Flock of Doom. It's really good at dealing with, you know, low tier chaff. Especially when you can lower its winds of magic and the cooldown, you just keep spamming it and just stacking it, and like these chaff units just die. Since we didn't take too much damage, I'm not actually going to take army replenishment. I am going to grab a little bit of cash because we are going to be a bit tight for cash in those first quite a few turns, and get a bit of influence
Release
rolling.
the captives. There is
Now,
no
unfortunately, we didn't level up there, but hey ho. Now, Teclis needs to
very well.
skedaddle over here, and what we're actually going to do is we're going to summon up another hero. Now, ideally, it would be a fire hero, because reason being, we're going to have to do quite a few settlement fights here, and whilst we do have Flock of Doom, I kind of because we can get archmages at already like rank 6. That's really good, which means we can also get some of their early spells, and obviously Flame from the School of Flame, Fire Magic, has some pretty good wave clearing spells early doors, so we certainly want them, but it does a little bit depend on what they get. Okay, that's fine, because we can't recruit with influence, right? Because we've got no influence, so we can't get one of the good archmages. So it's a case of the least crap. Having him at 15% less, or her at 15% less speed is fine. I can live with that. We'll recruit you.
High Elven Archmage.
Oh wow! Look at that. We just got that. I didn't realise. That's pretty sweet. So some extra healing early doors.
No limit to my power.
Hopefully the Home Master can use that.
Teclis,
Yep,
High
super.
Lawmaster.
Because he might not be near. I mean, you can use it on someone else. Affects all allies in range. Yeah, I mean, but he's going to be standing in around a bunch of people, so it's handy for him to have it. He's going to obviously be doing the fighting. Teclis might not be near him to pop that. Range is 200 meters though, so it doesn't have to be that near. But anyway, whatever.
Supreme.
So here, what we're going to do is basically. That's all we need right now. We'll give him Brute Master as well. And away we shall go. There's two reasons why I did that. One, because supply lines is now only 4% instead of 15%. You can get away with it. Obviously in Total War Warhammer 2 it was 15%. It would be a much bigger price just to get that extra Lord, whereas an extra 4% is really nothing right now, so we can certainly live with that, and they'll be useful. Plus we can recruit some archers. Now, as I said, money is going to be quite tight in this early part of the campaign, but no worries, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Again, I don't believe anything's really changed here. I think all of this stuff is pretty similar. There might be some slight little tweaks, but ultimately, military advancements, you go here, and then you get archery prowess. Probably get that because we do have an Eagle Claw. If I didn't have an Eagle Claw, I'd probably go for Spear Wall next. But these two are really the only two that you really desperately, well, I say desperately, that you really want to take from there. However, you're going to end up taking more of these skills because it'll take you a little while to get to military advancements too, because you need to get an archive, which is a tier 3 building, which is where you get your mages from. So until you can actually get to that, we're actually going to have to research a few more of these than what we would normally take, because obviously we want to go for precise fletchings, which is really good, more damage and missile strength for all of our missile units. But anyway, we'll talk more about that once we've got more options. So first off, standard military advancements 1, which is really disappointing actually as well, because it's sort of like, why have this here where it doesn't even actually give us anything? Like, it literally doesn't do anything. It just lets us go into here. Like, at least this, I suppose you have to build a building and you have to pay to unlock that to get there. I kind of can understand that a bit more, but this, you've just literally got to spend a turn researching something that doesn't do anything, that you didn't need to do anything to unlock, just to be able to then research actual text. Whatever, I don't understand why that's the way it is, but hey ho. And I believe that's it. So, yeah, okay, 27 minutes, not bad for a first turn. At least in my book. Usually they take a little bit longer. Okay.
Wisdom awaits. If you say so. My steps are guided.
Now, we probably could win this fight with just this, but I don't think it's necessary. So we will don't even really need any of this stuff. It's going to take 2 turns for us to get there because I have a plan.
Behold my power. Seeking a trial.
I'm just not 100% sure if we can actually reach if we stay there. I was thinking of recruiting 2 more units and then sprinting over, but truth be told, I think it's
Full
probably
speed,
best if we just do that and then we'll walk up next turn.
Steady hand is needed.
Okay. So on to archery prowess. And then we'll probably go cartridge ammunition, then spear wall. Let's just quickly check diplomacy. You never know, there might be something on offer. Krokgar, not a million miles away. They would take peace, but we do not want peace. We want to crush them. As I said, you could probably take this with what Teclis already has, but
Sathari's servant.
I kind of want to do it like this.
I bring Azurian's fire.
Eurofair.
Okay. Sorry, pardon me. Right. So we're gonna want to set up over here. No, we're not. Or maybe we are. Yeah, I think here's fine. I think only this tower is really going to be able to fire at us. And it has range of 350, whereas we have range of 380, so I'm presuming that's just about fine. Can always move up a little bit if needed. Now again, there is going to be a bit of annoyance from menace from below. So we will position our dudes like this for the time being.
Lawmaster of Hoeb.
You're going to be doing the usual dodging around.
Lawmaster of Hoeb.
Tiranoc chariots.
Without fail.
Suppose we can grab you guys in a group as well. Our Fire Mage will be over in 1 minute and 50. We probably won't actually have advanced by the time they arrive because we want to take out this tower. Then we will move up and start to do our stuff.
Servant of the tower.
You actually could just pop here.
Lawmaster of Hoeb.
Tiranoc chariots.
Warden of Sapphire.
And you can heal yourselves. Okay.
Lawmaster of Hoeb.
Lakoy.
I approve.
Alright, so they're not actually... I haven't actually activated that yet. Okay, here comes...
Orders received. We will obey. For the Ever Queen.
the first menace from below.
We away.
And it has been dealt with.
Azorian guides us.
Second one's going to arrive. We'll be able to see when it's coming. Oh crap, it is firing actually at our archers. I didn't realise that. Oh, and there's the next one.
As you say.
None can comprehend my power.
Alright, let's get you over here.
Agreed.
And Teclis did take a few licks,
Without fail.
Forward.
but he'll be
I
fine.
know the way.
And I don't think they have another menace from below, so I don't think we have to worry about it anymore. Alright, it's almost destroyed. Alright, super.
Without fail. Without fail.
So we'll move you up onto
Quickly
this
now.
ledge.
Stop! Yes! Moving out!
We'll get everyone to come up a little bit.
I see my path.
Asa, advance.
Command me.
Drop a little bit of a heal there as well.
Thane Lecky.
As you two are going to go and bust this door down.
Hellfry.
Loyal.
It will be done.
We don't want you just firing at will. They are going to start to use their annoying warp lightning or whatever it is. Which, as I said, is pretty annoying.
Azor Lawmaster.
I could get the big bird to go after him and try and kill him, but these archers are going to take a bit of damage. But to be fair, the archers aren't really the ones who are going to be doing the killing. It's going to be Teclis and the Fire Mage, whilst these guys tank it up. You don't really have amazing targets to fire at, so I guess just start firing over here.
Tiranoc chariots!
We'll get you over here. You go bust the door down. See if you can't put a little bit of a beating on this guy, because the quicker we can take him out, the sooner they stop using warp lightning, and the better I feel about life.
Advance!
Oh, look at that! Howling Warp Gale. Don't often see that used. Stuck in place, but he'll be fine. They don't really have much that can
Awaiting orders.
hurt me.
For duty!
Might move the infantry up a little bit, just because they might waste. I'd rather them, like, zap my infantry than my archers. Alright, you can move. Doors aren't open yet, but they will be.
It shall be done.
For duty.
That's it. Kick his ass. Kick his ass, Seabass.
Chosen of Hoeth.
Now, if they want to bunch up... Oh, here we go. Move!
Master of Hoeth!
Okay, it didn't really do too much damage to the Swordmasters, which is quite sweet. If they want to keep doing that. If they did that to my archers, the archers would have got really badly hurt. Annoyingly, they're not actually bunching up. I was kind of expecting them to all jump in here, but I suppose it's not the end of the world, because the big bird can just keep thumping up on him. Door is broken. Let's get you in.
As you say. Move!
Let's move you guys up.
Lawmaster of Hoeth. For order.
Once we've killed that guy, there'll be no more spells, and then I really won't have any problems with moving up my dudes. I don't want to use any spells just yet. We've only got 50 winds of magic, so we need to make them count.
Eagle Claw. Fire Lariel.
Assert forward!
Okay, it's not the end of the world. He is almost dead. Finish him off.
Fire Lariel.
Could get the Tyrianok chariot in there as well. There we go, he is dead.
Attack!
Now you guys just march in.
Swordmaster of Hoeth! Understood!
I can bring you guys up as well.
Forward!
Advance!
Alright, there we go.
Yen Louis! Louis!
And once they really get involved, then we will start to
Tyrannoc chariots. For duty.
and we'll start to drop some of these.
Of Hoeth.
Observe my radiance!
Nah, it's tilting off to the side a little bit, which is a shame. Still did some pretty good damage though.
Swordmaster of Hoeth!
What am I doing? Sorry,
Eagle
just need to
Claw.
get my dudes to start firing in there.
Aurea.
Ahain Kadei!
Alright, they're all getting beaten up pretty nicely.
Serve the king.
Do have to be a bit careful with this Tyrianok chariot, because
We will obey! Apace!
it can get stuck, as I've mentioned previously, and
Apace.
it's a bit annoying.
I am ready.
But it's all going good at the
Assault
moment.
Archmage!
Loyal. To battle.
They are firing in on us over there,
Lawmaster
but
of Hoeth.
I think you two just fire over there. You move up a little bit.
Out!
Make Ulthuan proud.
Alright, so they've got more dudes coming over. We're just waiting for them to all get in range. There we go.
Fear my words.
Behold my power!
It will be done! It shall be done!
Alright, that just melted a bunch of their guys.
Tyrannoc chariots. For
Let's
order.
move you up. Home Masters, start killing some clan rats.
For our ancestors.
Oh, it's coming back.
It
I
will
was
be
hoping it
done.
might actually do a bit more, but it's fine.
Lawmaster of Hoeth.
Alright, they've not got too many troops left.
Understood.
You guys can get in there.
Death to all.
Home Masters are going to just deal with them.
Chosen of Hoeth. Lawmaster.
Get over
Archers.
here.
Orders received.
Start shooting them.
Onward!
Bam into their
For
rear.
duty.
Oh, no, you just keep
Spearmen.
fighting.
Move.
Lawmaster of Hoeth.
Tyrannok chariots.
Come on, Tyrannox.
Urither.
Let's get some close-up charges. Into spears. Everyone loves a frontal charge into spears.
Defending order.
That's only skaven
Tyrannok
slaves.
chariots.
We'll be fine.
For Althward.
Let's push through over here and go after those, because they're annoying.
White Tower Guardian.
Alright, they've basically wet the bed.
At once.
They've wet the bed. We need to come up this way, I suppose.
Setting forth.
Home Masters come up.
Moving out.
You move up.
Following my destiny.
You move up.
Archers!
You move up.
Huzzah, move!
Biolarial.
Moving on.
Might need to give the Tyrannok chariot just a bit of a heal.
On seal today.
They've not actually lost any units, which is fine. Why are you just flying around in the sky?
I'm waiting.
Not quite in range yet.
Tyrannok chariots.
Ever vigilant.
Come on.
Charoy Lecky. We away.
We will obey.
I think that's it. Yeah, there we go. Okay,
By your command.
nice.
Giran protects me.
We'll just wait to use our heal one more time. I'll use it on the chariots, they've got the most damage to them. And away we go. Should get some pretty good experience for that. I'm hoping that Teclis might actually get 3 levels from this. Just because, you know, we weren't expected to win, technically, on the, you know, the balance of power or whatever it's called, like... Always looks awesome when you're just fighting against, like, chaff like Skaven. Just you get some, like, really nice kill numbers, like Swordmaster's 139, just chop, 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 chop. All good. I mean, even the spears, Jesus, got 20 and 25. Actually outkilled 1 unit of archers in one of them. Okay. We're going to occupy.
The Asur lay their claim. There is no.
You did get 3 levels. Excellent. Now, there's a couple of ways you can go. Obviously, Route Marcher is 100% what we're going to do first. What I'm also going to do is start to get some of this stuff, really. So, we're going to put 2 in Flocked. Oh no, we're not. We're only going to put 1 because we've only got 1 point. Okay, never mind. But we'll put another point in Flock of Doom just to get that cost down, and then we'll start to move into here. Because we are going to be using a lot of Flock of Doom. For this chappie, we are going to go and get Earthblood. At some stage we will move up here, because there's some decent stuff. But first we want to get Earthblood for him, and then we will buff him up as a fighter, because his primary role is just going to be there to, you know, tank, and then drop spells around him to smash up infantry or whatever's around him. So, first off Shem's Burning Gaze, and then Earthblood, then Sword player. I think by that stage, yeah, this will be unlocked, so we'll get an extra free melee defense and a bit more speed, which never hurts. And then, obviously, we'll pump into Hard to Hit. Probably give him Blade Master. Valor of Ages, we're not really going to be fighting any Dark Elves. There aren't really any Dark Elves in our vicinity, so it's not going to be necessarily good. I'd rather take a point here, and then we'll jump up here, give him obviously more defense. Possibly more armor. 90 armor is good, but considering we need him to tank rather than kill, having more armor is never going to hurt, is it? And then Student of Hoeth's really nice. I mean, that's one of the best end-of-line skills. Plus 8 melee defense, plus 10 ward save. Now, also remember, Teclis gives him there's a skill that Teclis has which gives him also 10 ward save, so you get 20% ward save, and that's not including any items you stick on him. So this guy is going to be a super tank. Anyway, we are here. That needs to be destroyed because we need to build a gold mine here. This building will be destroyed because we do need some growth, but first we're going to grab a hero. Obviously, we're not going to grab that one, so it'll be this one.
You have my attention.
And we can just destroy that. We will recruit two more archers, and then we'll make our way down to here. Just again, quick check on diplomacy.
Great leader.
No, we don't obviously want peace with Clan Morbidus. We want to destroy them. Destroy them good. Okay, so win 2 battles against the following race. Dark Elves. Awesome. Where are we going to find some Dark Elves? There literally are no Dark Elves anywhere around here. I suppose the Scroll of Hoeth might be the worst of his 4 unique items, but still I do want that 20% cooldown to spells. That is really good. So if we do find some Dark Elves, obviously we'll
Son of Ulfwer.
try and deal with them.
You require assistance?
Now, Teclis.
I go then. Scython. Going.
I'm going to move you to there.
High Elven Archmage.
You're going to come here. Click on that settlement, it'd be awesome. So we're going to stick that gold mining because we need an extra 300 gold per turn. We also want some growth, so we'll stick that in.
Safary's servant.
We'll grab another one of you and another archer. And then next turn,
By the gods.
we'll be zooming over there. It's handy for Teclis to be doing that because we only had 50 magic. We only had 50 Winds of Magic power reserves. Obviously, we want more, so we can use more spells. Will be good. N10. Again, you don't really. I mean, you don't need this fire magic if you do. This fire mage. If you do want to try and do this, start without and just literally bam, bam, bam. You can do it that way. It all depends on how confident you feel. I kind of feel that I want to do it this way just to show people who might not feel as confident in doing it that you can do it this way and it's fine. But again, if you feel super strong and you know what you're doing, you can just go bang, bang, bang without slowing down. Just realised that I might have made a bit of a mistake there. Yeah, I should have been a bit nearer. But that's fine. I guess we'll just get some more Winds of Magic.
Hear me.
Limitless talent.
And you
Do not tarry.
might as well just run up and give them these units now then. It's for 17 gold, but I guess we're going to get 300 now next turn.
You have my attention.
Yeah, that was a bit of a miscalculation. I should have moved further along because I could have besieged them this turn. They will have a lord there who will obviously get some more troops now. But it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Oh, look at that. I've just been ambushed. Oh, and he ambushed my fire mage. That's a shame. We will fight it because maybe she can escape. She doesn't have to actually die. But yeah, that was my fault. I should have moved further along with Teclis. So I could have then been besieging them. And obviously ambush battles are a bit different in Total War Warhammer 3 than what they were in 2. In 2 they were just a regular fight where you had to just fight with them attacking you from all sides. Here you can actually escape if you can get out quick enough. Hopefully we'll be able to do that. Because this would have just been instant, like, auto-resolve. She's dead. She's not winning this fight, but she might be able to get away. Just wandering around by herself.
It is predestined.
Come on. It's not letting me do anything. I'm getting a bit worried. Hello? Come on. Oh, there we go. This way.
will go. Behold my power! Master of sorcery! Asturian send.
Now, annoyingly, her nega trait is minus 15% speed, which she really needs.
Led by Hoeth!
Should probably cast that on her as well,
Magic's unleashed! It is my destination!
just to give her some decent melee defense.
I serve Ultra!
Come on, run!
I sally forth!
I think we'll be fine. Ooh.
Done! Witness true magic! Spellcaster supreme!
Okay.
Seeking fate!
Well, that's going to hit up some more over there. Yeah, eat that.
The winds
Come on,
blow
run.
through me.
Run! Run! No!
I summon the winds! I will!
Run!
Moving! Triumph is assured!
Come on!
I see my path!
No!
The terror!
No! Come on, you're almost there!
Observe my radiance! I will not tarry! Failure is
No, I can't believe it.
following my destiny! For the one
Come on, just push through!
led by Hoeth!
Oh, that's so unfair. Oh, come on, just make that space for me!
King fate! Asturian's vengeance! I sally forth!
I'm like right on the line.
We run, flee!
The vortex commands!
Oh, this is so unfair. Look how close.
Asturian sends me!
We flee! We run!
Behold my hour! Following my destiny!
Come on, just push through.
I will not tarry!
I'm wizard!
Oh, look.
White tower! Bring death! Moving!
Come on, surely that's it. I'm out. Oh, it's so annoying.
Possible! I will go!
Flee! We run!
Come on, come on.
I see my path!
Now you die!
I will!
No. Maybe just a bit of extra melee defense might help her.
It is my destination!
Now he might actually be able to follow up and attack me again, and then obviously that would be that. But just about made it through. I actually get 463 kills just by herself, right away from that army. Oof. Oh, what? She still died anyway? What was the point in like letting? What was the point in escaping then? Okay. Didn't actually realise that would happen. I thought that if we escaped, it would be fine. Obviously, I was wrong, but never mind. Is that all our troops or just Teclis?
Master of the White Tower.
Wow. Okay. All our troops. That's pretty good.
Master of the White Tower.
Not enough warpstone! Foolish thing! No!
What was your thing again? I can't remember now. Melee attack -5. I suppose,
I await your command.
since we're quite low on money for now, let's just put you in this army.
Share my experience.
Teclis. High.
Because your lack of melee attack isn't that big a deal for this. I kind of want to take as minimal damage as possible, so I'm going to fight this. Should have just auto-resolved, I guess, with that, with the Fire Mage, the ambush battle. I honestly thought that if she escaped, that, like, she would still be alive, and then I thought, okay, well, they'll probably just, like, follow up and attack her again anyway, and then she'll be dead, but never mind. Still killed 400 or almost 500 of them, which was pretty sweet. Yeah, I think here looks like a pretty decent spot.
Eagle Claw! Archers!
So, same as before, we need to just keep an eye on those stupid menace from belows.
Yes! It is done! Very well! Agreed!
It shall be done!
Is there a way for you to sneaky around here? There is. Okay. That's fine, so we'll stick you over here.
Eagle Claw! It will be done!
Teclis! Yes!
Onward!
You go around that way.
As you say.
Everyone here, feel free to move up.
Orders received.
I suppose you can go up this tower over here. I don't mind you getting shot. I can always heal you up a bit.
Teclis! Yen Louis!
Alright, we've got plenty of reserves coming through. We just don't have a lot actually on us at the moment.
Eagle
You're
Claw!
going to have to move up a little bit.
I am ready. Teclis!
Let's get you up that way.
I'm waiting!
Seal! Master of the White Tower.
Archers!
That's fine.
Lawmaster of Hoeth!
Should probably put you on attack.
Defending order.
White Tower Guardian!
Advance!
Let's get Teclis to move over there so we can actually stomp some stuff.
Spearmen!
Let's get you up here. Right, that has been destroyed. Come on, lads, steam in over there.
Weapons ready.
Tremble before me. Ahain Kadei!
Orders received!
You can pretty much fire at everything, which is good.
Teclis!
It will be done.
You could come around here and capture some stuff, I suppose. I'm not sure what your capture weight's like, but
High Lawmaster!
we should just be firing in there.
Teclis!
Does the upgraded version do anything extra? Extended cast range, effect duration. So it doubles the effect duration. Okay, that's fine.
Scython! Hear me!
Archers! Orders received! Make Oath One proud!
Just want to make sure that they don't chase after anything.
Kill them!
How are you doing capturing that? Sort of.
Chosen of Hoeth!
Alright, everything just started to die. Is that it? I think that should be it, right?
Lawmaster of Hoeth! Purify!
Unless there's someone that I'm missing. Alright, okay, there's some troops over there, which is annoying.
Servant of the tower!
Just keep chasing them down.
Forward!
I guess since you've almost captured that, then keep trying to capture it.
Command me!
Alright, there we go.
Defending order!
get you to heal the Phoenix a little bit. Alright, there. Nice, nice, nice. Now we do have that stupid other army just running around, which is going to be a bit of a pain in the bum if we don't nip it in the bud. I could sack this, come back, maybe have enough movement to catch him. Okay, I don't have enough movement to catch him, so no worries, we'll just come back in.
There is no limit to my power.
Not enough warpstone.
Okay, you get a level up. Bit of Earthblood for you.
Defender of truth.
I might actually give him Chain Lightning first, just so he's got a separate spell that I can drop down. So yeah, let's do that. And I think I'm going to end this episode here. So obviously, first episode. Hope you like what you're seeing. We have got our first province, but again, that's all going to get changed around a little bit once the big flying chicken gets involved. Old Zinchi boy. But anyway, it's a good start. We've got everything we need. So we've captured what we wanted to in this episode. We've got our first province. We just need to finish these guys off. They've only got one more settlement here. Want to get Metastone. Please do consider leaving a like and a subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you didn't like the video, obviously feel free to leave a dislike and tell me why you didn't like it. But anyway, we'll continue things tomorrow. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.